So, long awaited TBM brake install. Teased about it back around Thanksgiving. Today's December 29th. Why I'm waiting so long to film the intro here like this and get this video uploaded, I wanted to actually have some real world experience and be able to give you a real true impression. So, as you can see, they're holding up well. They're not glazed or anything like that. Do they stop as good as my old brakes, the dual piston caliper 13-inch rotor deal from like an 05 plus truck? I think they do. I think they stop as good or better. Not that many people are buying brakes for fuel mileage, but I think that's improved. And as we'll touch on briefly, but more so in another video, did it help it go faster at the drag strip? Yes, it did. How much? We'll get into that here. Yes, they're a little pricey. We'll talk about that a little bit too, a little later on in the video. But would I buy them again? Absolutely. I'm chomping at the bit to get a set for the rear and replace the drums on this truck. So right now they have them, but it says for big Torino ends and all, like a 9-inch Ford end. So I don't know that they're compatible with like a stock 10 bolt. So when they are available, I will be getting a set of rears. I like the fronts that much, but we're going to jump right into the install. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. By the time you see this video, it'll be belated Thanksgiving nonetheless. So today we're going to install what's in this box on this old turd. So hang tight for a moment. We'll unbox everything real quick on a time lapse, then go over what's in the box, and then we're going to get to work. Alright, hopefully that wasn't too painful to watch. We'll get in closer here, go over everything, and go into a little bit, not too much detail of what we're doing here today. So as I'm looking at this stuff, I'm thinking potentially, is this too nice for this truck? But I'm sure I'm going to get a comment eventually that the brakes and the wheels are worth more than the whole truck, but that's fine. So obviously brake pads, calipers, as I try to do my best you know, Vanna White earlier. Brackets, billet hubs, rotors. There's obviously 2 of each. We've got some hardware, and of course I bought their brake lines, trying to make things a little simpler. So this is what we're going to be removing. These are found on the 05 and up drum brake, factory drum brake rear trucks. I think I did this upgrade 8-9 years ago, before the YouTube days. So, and yes, I will weigh this stuff. TBM claims 51 pounds weight difference over, you know, combined. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, morning fog. And I don't know if they mean the stock 99 to 02 or, well, 99 to 04 style brakes with rear discs, or these larger 05 plus is a 51 pound weight savings. We're going to find out. Like I said, I will weigh them and we'll get a good comparison there. I spared you me jacking it up, taking the wheel off, all that good stuff. But again, quick time lapse. I'll get all this apart. I think if you're at this level in the channel, you kind of know what it takes to remove this, but after I get it off with the time lapse, I'll go over what tools. So give me a moment to set up and we'll jump right into it. Alright, so just weighed this stuff, meaning the TBM, on my bathroom scale. Hardware, a brake line, rotor hat, caliper, set of brake pads, bracket, all for one side, 20.9 pounds. So you're gonna want to remember that, 20.9. And I'll get this stuff off, we'll weigh that and we'll see the difference, obviously times 2, and we'll see if it lives up to the 51-pound hype. Okay, so current situation, got that side off, there's that, drained as much fluid as humanly possible out of it. 56.2 pounds. Yep, you heard that right. And those are used. Told you how long they've been on the truck. And so that's 35.3 pounds per side. So we're going to save 70.5 pounds roughly off the nose of this truck. That's also rolling resistance, less unsprung weight. It's just going to be better all around. Hell, the damn thing should even get better fuel mileage, honestly, believe it or not, just because of physics alone on that. So should handle better. Not things I'm super important to me, but hey, if it's a side benefit, great. So yeah, that's all I need to really tell you about that. I'm going to get back to work. I've got to read the Bible that they send with it. Was that folder I kind of did my Vanna White and held up like that in front of the camera during the first time lapse. Make sure everything's kosher and get it all back together. Now that you know the weight, some of you are going to stop watching, that's fine. I encourage you to continue to watch. I'm going to show it all installed, talk about any issues I may or may not have, or how easy it was, whichever it may be. And then once they're bedded in properly, I will give an impression of how well they stop over the next couple days. Because I mean, I'm going to show that too, I guess. Size of the rotor, surface area, pad. I almost feel like those are going to be a little bit less surface area, and you tend to think, well, maybe it won't stop as good, but we'll see. I'm the guinea pig. That really changes the perspective there. I'm liking what I see. We're at the stage now where I'm about to install the pads, and they give you a pack of shims, which would be these right here to get the clearance between the pad and the rotor correct. It's going to be some fine tuning. As always, I like to show my mistakes when I screw up. I assembled that rotor backwards. This needs to be flipped the other way. So when I put it on, tried to put the caliper on, it was a no-go. So I started to back all the bolts out. I got to flip that around and reassemble it for the other side. You have to Loctite all of them. Not that it's a lot of money, but it'd be nice if they included some small bottle with what these brakes cost. I mean, hell, they give me that every time I buy a set of gears, so should be enough to finish the job. But yeah, just not complaining, but it would be nice. I had some on hand, so I'm good. Otherwise it'd be a trip up to the store. So I'm going to shut up and continue to move forward. Obviously I've got a whole nother side to do, should go quicker, but those get torqued to 10 foot-pounds. The larger bolts that hold them to the bracket through this hole here get torqued to 80. I went 20, 50, 80 in 3 steps. You can do it however you like. It didn't specify in the manual. That's just how I did it. Obviously, when I was tightening these, I did a, alternating kind of cross pattern like you would with lugs on a wheel to evenly distribute the torque. And then once they're all torqued, I just stood it up and went in a circle to make sure I didn't miss any. So that's that. Again, I'm going to shut up and get back to work. So earlier I was talking about how these are a little bit smaller, but supposed to be more efficient, stop better. Just to show you the difference in pad sizes here. Losing a little bit of surface area. And the rotor is about, not quite, but about an inch smaller overall. So just something to note. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, we're gonna see how it works together, won't we? So periodically I'm going to be popping in like so, because I've run into something, either like those rotors being assembled backward on the hat on the one, being something I created as a problem, and then in this case, when I go to insert the brake pads, I have too much clearance on the inner one closest to the engine and not enough clearance on the outside one. It won't go in. Not a big deal. It needs to, the bracket and all has to be shimmed to push the caliper out. Well, they don't give you any hardware with that. I've heard that's one of the earlier kits. I bought it in February of this year, so maybe they include more stuff, but fortunately for me, I have bolt bins like this, just full of various washers, nuts, bolts, things like that, to rectify the problem. But if you don't, you're going to be running back and forth to the hardware store, and it can be a little frustrating. So hopefully that helps someone. But I'm going to pull everything back apart now and remove those brackets one bolt at a time, and start with these thinner washers here. I don't know if that'll focus in how thin. That's 2 of them, and we'll see. Hopefully that's the clearance we need, and kind of go from there. But felt that was noteworthy. One side complete. Had to go and eat my turkey and all that, and as I was going to do that, that's remnants, but we had an unexpected rainstorm. It was around 9% chance of rain, and it turned into a 100% chance really quick. So I need to go around to the other side, get it jacked up. Hopefully it's going to go a lot quicker, because I did this side and I've seen how it not so much come apart but went together. And we'll get it together, get these brakes bled, and go bed them in. And they give a recommendation. I'm probably going to drive it a lot more than that, just to bed them as good as I can. I've got an early shift at work tomorrow on Black Friday, so kind of the nature of the beast with the type of work I do. At any rate, let me quit talking and get on that other side. So it has been a long day. Just got done taking a drive to bed the brakes per their procedures. They want you to go about 25, 30, cut it down to about 5 to 10 miles an hour, 3 to 4 stops. I think I did 4 like that. Then I get up on a main road from 50, took it down to 25, 3 times I believe, then 55, and 50 again. Everything seems good. Maybe it's a placebo effect. I kind of feel like just taking off normal from a dead stop or like low speed, it just feels like it rolls easier, if that makes sense. And I noticed the left front caliper was kind of sticking on I had to pry it off the rotor when I was taking everything apart. So not gonna completely end it off here. I want to drive on them a week. Today's Thursday, Thanksgiving. I gotta go into work tomorrow on Black Friday. And then Sunday, if the weather holds, I will be going to the track, and basically less fuel, and these brakes should be about 100 pounds. If that's the case and the weather's decent, we should go a tenth quicker than last time out. Was like 1292, 1297. So should go at least low 1280s. That'll be a new personal best. Of course, I got one of my kids here with me. Say hi, Faith. But really, I'm after 12.7, but I don't know if that's possible until we get some really good air. So, all right, next time, well, next time meaning in a few seconds here, we'll have driven it to and from work a couple times, the track, and I'll speak on them. But so far, super pleased with them. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you as always. Tell me what you think. Getting ready to do some editing and put this together, actually. Did a little research. Looks like for around $220 you can buy those 05 plus brakes for a drum rear truck. Rotors, calipers, pads. be about 220-ish plus tax, shipping. Depends on where you shop from, and you can get the newer, bigger 2020 plus or 2019 plus brakes for about 360. Same deal. So obviously much cheaper, but it just depends on what you want to do. Thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time.